The criticism then from some supporters then is that in the last week Sheffield United have been negative and complacent. How do you respond to that?
Well, we haven't been negative in our approach because we've had 70-odd% possession. We haven't been good enough. It really is a simplistic attitude, a simplistic assessment, really, from my point of view. People will go, you've heard all sorts of things. Players are fighting amongst each other, this, that, and the other. Everybody wants to sensationalise it. We haven't been good enough. It's as simple as that. From a statistical point of view, we've had enough ball in 3 games. We've had 70% of possession. So that's us with the ball. We haven't been negative in our approach. The approach hasn't changed from the Coventry game. Why would it change? Why would we go from playing against Coventry, one of our best performances of the season, to all of a sudden go into a negative approach in all 3 games? We wouldn't, and we haven't. We just haven't been good enough. Defensively, we've conceded some really poor goals. The bit in between, from box to box, we've had control of the game, 70% possession. In terms of the opportunities and where we want to get the ball, we've got the ball in terms of where we wanted to get to it. We've not been good enough at the top of the pitch. The forward players, we've not created enough, and we've not been clinical enough in our finishing. And the stats back all that up. So subjective and objective. So defensively, we've conceded 2 goals from set plays, which we've been really good with, and we've conceded a goal from a long throw, which we didn't deal with, and we conceded a goal from a counter-attack where we're in control and in possession, and they've countered on us and found a good finish, Coburn. The stats all back that up. We've not done enough on both ends of the pitch, and when people talk about the game and talk about transition and all the other stuff, all the modern stuff, the game boils down to what happens in both boxes. And in both boxes, in terms of our stats, in terms of the opportunities that teams have had on us, and their conversion rate has gone up because of our inability to defend properly at crucial times and not have that focus and concentration. And at the top of the pitch, when we found big moments right the way through the seasons and found the finishes and found the right combinations, we've not done that. I'm not stood in front of the players on Saturday afternoon saying let's sit back for a 1-0 win. I've never said that. I can't ever say that really at any time in my period here. We knew we had to go and get the second goal. We wanted to dominate possession. We wanted to be clinical in our approach. But we haven't been good enough at the top of the pitch. The players that we've got should be creating more, and we should be finishing off chances. We had chances at Oxford, we had chances at against Millwall in the home game, and we had chances on Saturday. And we should be creating more chances. So the quality and the talent that we've got in the group, whether it's out of possession or in possession, we haven't been good enough, and we have to all accept that criticism. That goes with losing 3 games that we should have definitely won 2 out of the 3. Can't lose against a team that was bottom on current form away from home. Can't lose a team that was bottom of the league. So we have to accept everything that goes, and I'm absolutely happy to do that and understand the narrative at the moment will be that that's it. That's our season done and dusted. I always think on stuff like this, Andy, the only real reflection you can make is at the end of the season on how the season's been. And we've still got 4 games to go. We need to adjust it pretty quickly. We totally understand that, and we need to adjust it on Friday. And there'll be, section of our supporters that will be ultra critical. We have a right to be. There'll be sections of our supporters that'll be in the middle, and there'll be some of our supporters that'll be really positive. I can't do anything about that. What I can try and do is affect the group to be better by working hard this week, which they have done, and by putting a better performance in at both ends of the pitch that ultimately gives us an opportunity to win a game of Championship football.